Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hylics 2, where we're just doing our early morning larva petting. I can't recommend this strongly enough. It's a wonderful way to start the day. So, we're here on this beach in the afterlife, just, really taking a moment to consider all of the horrible mistakes we've made. I imagine that's what the afterlife is going to be like for basically everybody. Just a lot of sitting around regretting things. I guess this tells you a thing or two about the way I've lived out my life. Let's get clean here and then get back out there. Where's my airship? Do we have access to? Oh, I am concerned that we do not have access to a monitor on the island where we landed the airship. Let's see what happens if we just go to TV Island. Because TV Island has a landing pad. We must be able to summon the airship at any landing pad, right? Because if not, there would be no way for us to get off TV Island after. I guess the way we would get off is by going back into the afterlife and just picking a different, more useful spot to respawn. Yep, nope. There is no summoner here. Okay, well then I guess we will do exactly that thing I just said. It does feel a little bit like they could have just put a summoner on each landing pad, and it probably wouldn't have had any detrimental effect. I wonder why they didn't. There must be a good reason. Perhaps there is a place where there's a thing they wanted to disable. But anyway, we do know where there is a resummoner, so we can just go there instead. I think that was worth a test, though. So what is going to be the best place? I guess, where's the thing that's in Vuex's edifice? New Moldal will work. We can get from New Moldal to the place where we know the summoner is pretty quickly. And then hopefully we can... I don't even remember what the combat encounter that killed us last time was. But hopefully we can get that figured out. Or I suppose we could just ignore it and go do the thing the plot wants us to do. But who wants to just follow the plot? Why would you play this game if you wanted to just follow a plot? Because I can't follow anything that's going on over here. Okay. Bring me my airship. Oh, and then I fall in the ocean. Wow, we got swept some distance by the waters. It's just very easy to fall off of things. Alright, so let's see, where is the island is this the island we died on? Yeah. This is the weird thing we had to jump across. We're going to try this one more time before we go to the place that we are obviously supposed to go to. Landing. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try to move a little bit more carefully. I'm very close to jumping right off of these ledges. They're not perfectly lined up. I'm trying to be in the center, but it's really easy to find yourself landing just barely on the platform at all. Alright. We're going to get this thing. I don't even know what this key is for, but we're going to get it. So let's just be careful and be ready to run away from people. And by people, I mean this one enemy. Oh. Couldn't quite make it to the machine. Okay. We are taking very seriously the poolmen. This I remember. Crisp them right up. So we have a turn or two here. Yeah, right. Stun goes right through clean. That is a bummer. I was going to say we have a turn or two here where we don't have to worry about status effects. We're going to see if the self-destruct guy will self-destruct without being attacked first as well, because that's a thing that we still don't know. Both times we've fought one of these, we have gone at them pretty aggressively. Alright, so that guy's going to just burn to death on his next turn. I think we can maybe just ignore him. I don't know if the burn comes before or after their turn. Okay, so anytime you hit the guy with any kind of attack, he allotropes. That's not ideal. Let's banana Wayne. We don't have a way of rezzing people right now, so probably be best we take our health fairly seriously. And then Wayne can... Boy, what's the right move here? We could Fate Sandbox to get Pungorma to stop bleeding and also make Pungorma immune to some annoyances. I mean, there are stuns here, and we can't really do anything about the stuns, but I think Pungorma is so important to our overall damage output that this is probably worthwhile. And then... You know what? I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna charge up. Integral abilities, dissolution, foam armor, et al. Gain enhancements. You know, these things and also some other stuff. Let's try doing a little bit of charge up. We'll see exactly how things become enhanced. So Pungorma, I think Pungorma's shot is just gonna kill the guy, so we don't have to worry about any retaliation. Damn it. Well, the good news is making somebody immune to status effects seems to draw the stun, so maybe we can control it in that way. And then I guess we just work on this dude, right? Do I want to do a soul crisper, or we could probably just punch with Didasmoln. So it seems like the Warpos really don't matter very much if you just disregard them. They're only dangerous if you hit them. Okay, so charge up does not really affect your snap. It's only gestures. I don't think that's terribly clear from the line that says, you know, inherent abilities. That could have referred to your ability to attack. Alright, I think we're just going to have to let this thing blow up on somebody, because we don't seem to be able to kill it fast enough to... Yeah. That's a shame. It's a shame that that's who died, but, you know. He'll be okay now. We'll slap some insects. Everything will be fine. Who wants to play some arcade games? I hope this one's Outrun. My guess is it's gonna be another level of the same game. Yep, okay. Actually... That was where the banana was. It's not even another level of the same. It might be the same... Did we come in through here in the other... No, you know what? It is a new area, I think. Well, now I've done it. So yeah, it is effectively another level. It's like it's kind of like it picked up where we left off, right? I wonder if that's the case. Like, I wonder if you didn't play the previous one. I wonder if it, I wonder if you start at the very beginning of where we started then. Okay, that's cool. Let's go Mega Man style, run around with the charge up. Get up there, get up there. Boy, how am I supposed to climb up here? I mean, that looks like it's high enough. Weird. But I couldn't jump up from the little lip of the platform right next to it, which was actually a higher spot. I will say the controls for this are not awesome. Like, it's very hard to get the guy to move a little bit. Okay, I almost managed to get myself hit by that even after avoiding it. I was going to try to jump over it one more time. Can we? Oh, we can kill it. Okay, well that seems like the right way to do that. Unfortunately, I don't know, I might be able to stand on the little bit of that we can touch. If I dash right at the apex of my jump, maybe? Yeah, sort of. I want the money. We're going to let these guys respawn one more time. Actually, I might be able to... Yeah, we can just kill the thing. Jump. There we go. It doesn't look like that should work, but we're familiar enough with the jump physics from the previous arcade game that we can figure this out. Okay. Turn you into a platform briefly. Could we have used him to get up and to the left? No, the ledge that's up there is way too high, and also I don't necessarily know that it even went anywhere. Oh. Sure. That caught me off guard a little bit. Alright. What a weird... I mean, I know, seems like a thing that's hardly even worth pointing out in Hylics, but what a weird thing to put in your game. I mean, it's definitely like, it's an idea that is of an era, right? There was a time when this was... It would not be super out of place to see something like this in, I don't know about a JRPG specifically, but like lots of games where this is not their main gameplay genre. I'm trying to get my charge up here. Ah, this sucks. This sucks. There we go. I do really like the music in here, though. Okay, that's not too far, but it could have been a lot worse. That could have been a Bennett Foddian disaster. To get out of my way. Does killing him affect the platform? Yes. Okay. Not actually useful here, but... Oh, I press roll instead of jump. Not actually useful here, but it could be for jumping puzzles in the future. If something tells me we're gonna see more. Okay, I don't exactly know where we're going. Feels like they want me to go up. Oh, quite a bit up, in fact. Okay. Ooh. Almost didn't make that. Oof, I just kind of got stuck there. Like I was saying, the controls are not always awesome. Why have finesse when you could just have infinite fire? You know what likes to be hit by an infinite number of bullets? Nothing. Nothing is what. Actually, jumping over here is not actually going to help me that much, because I don't think we can get up from... I don't think we can get up from there to the place we need to be. Okay, cannot destroy the spikes. Also, I guess I don't even really know how to know where is the place we are meant to be. I wonder if these levels have multiple ending points. Because it feels like you can go up or right a lot. And I wonder if you always end up in the same place. If there are paths that are more circuitous, but they all end in the same destination. Or if it's maybe just like, if you go all the way right, you get the spaceship. Or if you go all the way up, you get a spaceship. It's fine. But wait, what are we supposed to do here? I think I have to go back. I think up is forward on this one. That's a shame because we've fallen quite some distance here. Like, wow. Oh. Okay. I found the one random spot where there's a... What am I meant to do with this? Okay, there's a series of couches down here. But, like, landing on them doesn't seem to help. You certainly can't get back from them. I guess you keep the money when you die, so... If we fall on some bones, we at least get to take something with us. Could you please just get the hell out of the way? Alright, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we can get up on the carpet from here? It doesn't look like we'd have the height, though, also. Actually, pretty hard to do. Nope, back off. Alright. Okay, I think it's workable from here. If I can get on this little intermediary bit. There we go. Yeah, there's no way I get high enough. Well, it does seem like the carpet's probably the way to go. We need to get up on that. But I don't know... I don't know if this is going to be good enough. Oh, also, it doesn't matter if it's good enough because I can't get up there. Okay, that's going to help. Can I kill any of these flying dudes? Okay, well they do take damage. Kind of a pain in the ass to hit, though. It seems like they don't respawn, so it is probably worth taking the time to do this. Okay. The key is remembering that your air jump refreshes. Well, this is concerning. Does your dash come back? No, your dash does not come back. So we've just fallen all the way back down to... I mean, it would be better to just die, right? It'd probably be faster to get back to where we were going by just dying. So it seems like going up doesn't take you anywhere, and going left doesn't take you anywhere. Are there... There's no map button or anything. Yeah, going up just takes you to a carpet that only gets you coins. And then flies you off into the great unknown. Or perhaps worse, the great unknowable. Okay, well, we found our way to something. I guess we'll just wander blindly in the dark. Terrible, terrible stuff. There we go. Hey, that looks significant. Ow, hit my face on the thing. Cool, I guess. None of this helps me know where I am going, though. Well, I guess let's go get that. What's going to be the right way to do that? Sometimes my jumps have very different heights than other times. Oof. If we do this right, I bet we will be able to... maybe not. Okay, never mind. It's just a small amount of money. I don't care that much. Spawner over here somewhere. I'm just gonna keep running. It's just damage boosting. It helps us get to the end faster. The only thing I've learned from speedrun culture is that it's good to take damage. And I assume that applies equally at all times in all games. Okay, this could be a thing. This looks climactic. There's also definitely an organic feel to it. Okay, we went inside the building and found the cold void of space. Aha! We did it with intent and aplomb. Oh. I guess that's a victory? We have left our pupil stage, and now we're just having a nice relaxing day on the beach. Which is... which is to say... How do I get out of here? What is happening in this game? Did that do the thing? It did. Okay, cool. I found the deep key, my friend. Key is ancient. Okay, you have no new information. You're not even a little bit surprised about the fact that the deep key has been unlocked. Nobody cares. Nobody cares when I do cool stuff. This is the core tragedy of my life. And to be clear, that's wonderful. It's a wonderful place to be in. But also, I'm a little sad. I have a little sad. That was real bad, having done the thing I just done. I guess we're going back to Wayne House? Alright, into the ocean. Right, because it's not gonna... Oh, this is a real problem. If it's just gonna put me back on this platform, maybe we can get up on this, like, slightly... Okay. I thought there was no way back up onto the upper platforms, and that we were just gonna have to die and then resummon the airship, but looks like things have not been quite this cruel. They're not great, understand, but... Okay, here we go. Oh, I've done it. I've done it now. Again, I would like to underline that at least, I would say, up to 30% of this is the controls. Probably it doesn't actually help to run. I don't know, man. It's just like, it feels like when you run and then jump, you should go further, but I don't think the game actually has physics in that sense. Probably I could just walk all the time. So that's the island where the force field used to be, right? Let's go check it out. I do think this looks really cool. I really like the whole aesthetic of the game, of both of the games, of this storied and illustrious series. I wish I could barrel roll. That feels like a really appropriate moment to execute a barrel roll. So this is where the force field was. Where's the landing? Oh, there it is. It does kind of look like the landing pads are just a tarp with a grid drawn on them. Feels like you should be able to land the ship pretty much anywhere. Man, I really hope we find what that deep key is for. I'll be bummed out if we went to all that effort and it turns out that we don't even ever discover the value of it. It would be real hard for me to blame the controls on that one. Which is not to say that I won't do it. Obviously, I've never made a mistake. That's okay. There's a part there where the ground's uneven, and I keep running across it and transferring into airborne mode, so I'm gonna slow down. There we go. So much safer. The ground around here kind of reminds me of pita. It looks like this whole island is made out of pita bread. Just like really mangled up, and it's like it's stiff so that it holds its shape, so it probably wouldn't be any good to eat. Okay. Sphinxes. Perhaps great riddles will be asked of us. Perhaps that's a real nightmare. That's an actual huge nightmare of a thing. Is it? I mean... Actually, you know what? Even if it is an enemy, we're not in good shape to fight it, right? We just had that big battle go down, and then we haven't found any insects to slap since, so probably let's not challenge it. Alright, let's just follow one of these directions. I guess we'll go this way. Where does this tube end at? It ends in a weird cave. I don't want to go inside just yet. No, that's no good. Basically, I'm thinking if there's, Can I walk into the water at least? Oh, this isn't even... It looks like it has the same texture as the sinking pool in the afterlife. But basically what I was thinking is if there's going to be an afterlife fountain, it's probably going to be outside somewhere. So let's look around for that so that if something horrific does occur, we will at least lose a minimum of progress. Apparently there's just like a huge meat desert out here. Hey there, buddy. Smuldunde, what brings you to this remote place? My instruments show that a hidden chamber exists behind a sarcophagus. Not this sarcophagus, though, alas. Is that how sarcophagus is spelled? Ooh, a multi-soul sponge. Right, there's no O in the last syllable of sarcophagus, is there? Seems like more of an adjective. Oh yeah, it sort of looks like a coffin, but in some ways it's more sarcophagus. Just a little bit of grammar humor for everybody to enjoy, to enjoy on this fine Friday afternoon. Listen, I know who my audience is. Okay, nope, don't really want to fight that guy. Can't remember what they're called already because my memory's horrible. I wanted to say I don't want to fight the Wongo. Fairly sure it's not Wongo. I don't think that's right at all. What is the name? Warpo. Warpo. You know, a thing that a thing might be called. Well, we could just have Pangorma attack one of them now. You know what? That's stupid. I was thinking we could have him pop one since he's at 1 hit point and is likely to die anyway. But it wouldn't necessarily go off on him, would it? Let's just have him bleb. Let's try to get a little bit of stability here. And then Didismoln does not have a ton of will, but let's get some damage over time effects going. Let's just like try to put ourselves in a position where all we have to do is maintain. Hey, you could do that thing you like to do. Yeah, you know, perish. Actually, I'm gonna charge up. We didn't really play with charge up before, except that we determined it doesn't work on snap. Let's play around a little bit. This seems like a time for playing around a little bit. Oh, the Warpos totally will self-destruct even if you don't touch them sometimes. That's interesting. I wonder how you're supposed to interact with these guys. Alright, a reactive shield. Oh yeah, it's that guy. I hate that guy. Let's dissolution the other guy then? Okay, it put like a super powerful version of the status effect on him, I guess. How are we going to deal with this situation? I don't know that I really want to spend our... I don't know that I really want to spend our sponge. Well, I guess we should do... Hold on, we should do something here. So what are the things... It specifically calls out dissolution and foam armor. You don't even have foam armor. So what you're going to do instead is a bleb. Let's see if bleb is cool. Does this improve the bleb? It seems not to. You know, it says at all, so it's unclear. It's unclear what things might be, what other things might be affected. We're not going to do it. We're going to just have a cupcake and chill. We're gonna use some juice on Wayne. That's what we're gonna do. And then I think we wanna finish off the other enemy before we take on the reactive shield. Okay, so you act, and then Samsonosa is next after you. But you get to attack between Samsonosa and Wayne. In fact, Wayne never gets to attack again, it looks like. So that's fun. Pormer Bleb is going to be considerably less healing than a banana. Maybe we just banana. Although, what are the odds that it ends up mattering? We'll just bleb. Even if we banana, I think the damage from the reactive shield is probably a kill. So I'm gonna just apply some defensive statuses here. You're asleep. This is not a good time for you to be asleep. Why did you fall asleep? I don't actually have a way of fixing that, it looks like. Uh-oh. Alright, well, how about a stem cell? Okay. Wayne is lagging, so Samsnosa probably actually gets a turn. I'm gonna break the shield. I think Samsnosa will actually get a turn. Yeah, cool. And then we gotta do... like, we gotta do something big. Soul Crisper... I think the last Soul Crisper was the only thing we hit the Cochode with, right? And it must have done 65 damage over its duration. So this might be good enough. Okay, just attacks instead of doing a thing, so we get to lay on some extra damage. Hooray! Those are not easy to defeat. I do not like fighting those guys. Hopefully there won't be too much more of that. Okay, now we can take a more relaxed attempt here. Nope, this is just a wall. I don't think this is scalable at all. It is weird that there's this whole huge desert back here. Wait, did I see? No. Thought I saw anything at all. But at least now we know about the thing behind the sarcophagus. So we just gotta find the appropriate sarcophagus. Oh wait, where does this actually go? It ends up there. This is just a random statue? Okay, yeah, it does not seem to be a thing of any import. Alright, we have found our way back up onto the level. And we've also located one of the ends. So if I jump in here, is this going to take us to a new area, or... No? Is there a... Okay, there was a doorway. We just hadn't quite touched it. Ah, here's what I was looking for. Interesting that there are two fountains. Alright, well, we definitely have some meat to turn in. Hold on. Are you the deep gate? No. I mean, it would have made sense, right? We are pretty deep right now. You can't argue that we're not. Go up. Turn in your meat. Who doesn't love to tenderize their meat a little bit before a bath? I can't believe the shit they let me get away with saying. This is Foglast, I guess. It's the only one of these that I don't recognize. Nobody tell the advertisers I said that thing about meat tenderizing. How would I ever survive without the revenue that this video will generate? Alright, we do not need to slap you, and so we will not. So there are... This is probably the same tube, right? It's not that there are two tubes running out of there, but rather the one tube goes in and then back out. This area... Okay, it's just like a little refill station. I'm assuming you are a foe. Take this! No, take this! Stop walking away from me. Okay. I mean, the slap gave us a will bonus, but we all had full will anyway. So, that's one of those birds, right? Yeah. This is bad. We're gonna die. Also, I don't even know what a bumalog is. This is the first time we're seeing that thing. Alright, well, let's start with Pangorma setting the thing on the left on fire. The Silimvog is going to do healing stuff. We must make sure it cannot heal itself. And then maybe the scary bird is a high priority after that. I'm gonna dissolve him. I'm gonna charge up and then dissolve him. It's gonna take like a million years for Wayne to get a turn again. We don't really have a lot of crowd control in this game. Not a lot of stuns or anything. So I guess let's just... I'm also going to charge you up, I guess? I don't really know what else to do here. A lot of us do not hit very hard, unfortunately. Okay. That's not too bad. Thunderbolt's pretty harsh. Tether Homunculus. Okay, You've gained the umbilical status. Sure, makes sense to me. Can I attack the homunculus, or no? Well, I kind of don't want to know what this is going to do, so let's have at it. Wow, it's got a lot of health. Well, let's break the defend on this thing, and then we'll have at it with our charged up people. Give him a dissolution. Alright, hopefully he'll burn out pretty quickly. I don't know if we need to attack him more, because I don't have a good sense for exactly how powerful that's going to be. But so I wonder if it improves soul crisper. Let's try to crisp somebody's soul. No, that looked like a normal amount of damage reduced by defense plus the normal burning. Pangorma is in pretty dire shape here. I don't really want to use Pangorma's turn for this, though. Let's just do a violence. And it does seem like the dissolve effect is pretty powerful. Here, you can Fate Sandbox. Pangorma. Wayne might want to help. Maybe help this along, because it looks like the more powerful damage over time effect only lasted for a single tick. So we'll give this a little push. All right, now the next time that ticks, it should kill. Yeah. Pretty good. Pangorma, I love to use your turn for offense, but perhaps this would be a good time to maybe take a moment to care for yourself. Just engage in a tiny bit of self-care, is all. Oh no, the Galliform ate a cookie. Cookies do not prevent you from being on fire. Ask me how I know. Let's just do damage to that thing. It looks pretty upset. It looks pretty upset about the on fire. Alright, it's got to be like 1 or 2 punches from death, yeah. So the burn wore off, but it's definitely like 1 punch from the right person away from death. Do you do enough damage? Yes. We are doing better damage than we used to, for sure. Okay, and at this point I think we can probably just punch our way out. Yeah, we have... That actually is fine. Didasmon was going to perish either way, so it's good to have him eat a real big attack on the way out. Eating a cookie, not necessarily a great use of your charge. You know what? If you're gonna go around all healing and stuff, we may as well. We may as well start a lot of fires. Yet another way that this game just perfectly imitates life. Correct solution to every problem. Start a bunch of fires. Okay, there is no way you are ever going to get to use whatever you are charging up for. Okay, I don't think we even have to hit that guy again. Okay, now we turn around. Oh, we got a soul sponge. That's nice. Now we turn around and go slap the hell out of some of those insects, because now we really need it. So unfortunately, I think this game is... I think so far both of the Hylics games have, I think, served as a sort of a commentary on some of the structures of the JRPG. And this one is falling into one of the pitfalls, and like, when you are making a thing that is a commentary on or a deconstruction of, I don't necessarily know that I would argue that this is a deconstruction of anything, but you have to be very careful not to reproduce all the bad parts of the thing that you're reproducing, and some of this combat stuff is definitely working that way. That guy has a crown. Are you a... Okay, you're a person we talked to. Crowned thusly, Poolman will grow into a more potent form. Another of Odazir's preparations for the reconstitution. So, are you also a guy, then? I do not get an exclamation point. Okay, I do. I just had to get closer. Nourished by a steady diet of pool wine, even the most belligerent Wayne larva may be transformed into a harmless Warpo. A harmless Warpo? Are you sure? So, okay, the pool wines are real bad news, and the Warpos are, in fact, just Waynes who have been corrupted cruelly. So we can't really get... This is a failure state here. If you fail the jump across that pit, you fall down here and then you have to climb out. I think is what we've learned. So I guess let's go up to the place where the jump is supposed to occur. How close to healthy has that got us? Everybody's great, actually. Oh, that guy... Boy, that guy came at us at some speed. The dude in the middle looks like something you'd see in Sid's room from Toy Story. Let us start crispin'. And then we just ignore him for a while so he doesn't somnophore us too much. Allotropus. Somnophore. That's just... None of those syllables were right. Because he'll mostly burn out. He probably needs a little bit of a push. But I think I'm going to... foam armor my friend. Alright, and then... We don't really know anything about the guy in the middle, but we do know the other guys are not terribly scary, so... Let's find out. He's got a fair amount of health. The cranial... Ooh. Oh no. I've been squeezed. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. But it's probably bad. I guess maybe we should prioritize the kicker. But also, I don't know what squeezed means, and I kind of want to try to just push through. So let's burn the defense. So I know I tend to wander off. I tend to start making a point and then kind of wander off. To be clear, what I'm saying is JRPG combat mostly it sucks and is boring, and that is happening here. They've fallen into the trap of making their game not that good. Oh wow, okay. Even while on fire. Or maybe the burn ended and then the same turn he did the thing. Well, the good news is the clones have the same already lowered health. And we're just gonna absorb some allotrope here. Guy in the middle's gonna burn to death on his next turn probably. And like Pangorma is still mighty. So I think we should be okay. Let's start working on you. Alright, one more attack from you and you're dead. Wayne perishes, and we just... disregard? I don't know, man. I might not be able to survive this way. I certainly don't want to spend any sponges. I also don't want to... Obviously, it would be a bummer if we partially got through this battle and then lost and had to do it again because the combat's boring. So I guess, you know what? Screw it. And if somebody's going to immediately die. Okay, maybe that's enough turns out of all of you. Huh. So when you bring somebody back with a multi-soul sponge, they just don't... They skip like a full round of combat at the very least, possibly more. And that is a bad time. whip kick does... Okay. The defense only affects... You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Let's just die. Whip kick being a double attack makes it... Did I... Hold on. Did I just press the wrong button on the confirmation box? Yes, I did. We're going to die anyway. We may as well. I wish I hadn't spent the sponge. But we're going to do our best to avoid that combat. So we got to take the leg guys first. Except that also you absolutely must get the fire effect onto the pool man, and you must also finish the pool man off before the fire effect burns out, because he can do his split on the same turn that it wears out. So that combat sucks. That's a real bummer, man. Alright. Let's get back out there and just try to roll away from everything. Please set the thing to fog last. I don't know if we actually need to do that every time, or if it remembers what our last destination was, but in the first game, you had to set it every time, so I'm just making unsafe assumptions here. Oh, damn it. The controls are just like a little bit laggy. I couldn't even... I tried to both change directions and roll there, and no such luck. Okay, well... I mean, we don't really have a choice. First action has to be set fire to the pool man. Pool man. Because if you got a turn before we did that, it could be a real problem. And then the limber truculent has to be next. Cool. What good and fun combat. Alright, let's, I guess get a crisper up on you as well. I think the biggest problem it has is that, like, I get it. I don't think the combat's necessarily bad, and, like, as far as establishing the tone of the place, I think it's fine, but there just needs to be a lot less of it. Maybe if, like, every time you fought, there were new enemies, or, like, we've done the same thing too many times. Okay, we do need to give the Pulamain a little push, but probably it's Pangorma who should do it. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is just give Pangorma a little help here. Alright, he's got to be pretty close to dead. Okay, sharp fingers are a bummer. Pangorma will probably hit hard enough that plus the rest of the burning effect will get the job done. At least we have to hope so. Nope. Cool, great. So now we have to endure that counterattack 2 more times. Oh right, and one of us just doesn't. You know what? We do not have to endure the counterattack 2 more times. We hit hard enough that we could just kill the damn thing. Alright, Wayne's dead, which is, I mean, kind of whatever. In the sense that we do not have time to care about this. Alright. So you should probably, like, banana Pangorma? And I mean, we need to get rid of some status effects, but we don't really have... Jeez. You don't have foam armor, do you? No. I'm gonna have you Fate Sandbox yourself, because that's like... The status effects are definitely the worst part of the damage that you are taking. What does it cost to... Right, it's 50. It's very expensive. You should probably just attack, I guess? Like, we could try to juice and then do a gesture that will matter, but... I don't know that it's a good use of our time. Oh no, cookies. Forgot about the cookies. Maybe I do have to... Yeah, we're probably going to have to use items and stuff. I guess we have a lot of resources. We don't need to be super nervous about using them, but also... It does feel a little bit bad to have to use so many items on every single battle. We get a lot of items every time we win one, so I guess it's fine, but... Pangorma needs... Maybe we should just banana... Oh, you know what? Pangorma doesn't have any will. We are, in fact, just banana-ing. I'm a little nervous about stem cell there because Pangorma was so low. Alright, Didasmoln. You know what? You are also going to stem cell... Alright, now we should be able to focus on offense a little bit. If we just get one of them down, things will get a little bit easier. Unfortunately, they have a lot of health. So squeezed is a real problem in terms of health. We don't have a thing. Do we have a thing that? Okay, yes, cookies cure leak. This plus the regen should be... Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Alright, Didasmoln, you need to do something else. Probably just something defensive. If our power is completely nuked from the squeeze, which I think is what's happening there, then it's not going to help to cast an ability either. Okay, cool, great. Juice, and then we'll do like a burn on the guy and then attack him, and hopefully we can get this down to a one-on-one. Boy, defending for us seems to be like borderline useless. Too many enemies got multi-attacks. And then also there's just too many enemies in most fights for a single attack damage reduction to really matter. Neat. That's a fun amount of damage to be able to take all at once like that. Burrito. Burrito's quite a bit of health. And also more will back for more casting. Okay, that's a lot less dangerous. So I think this should be it. Yeah. You desperately need to heal up. The regeneration effect seems to last, like, forever. It is awfully nice. So... Fate Sandbox is too expensive. I think I'm going to Burrito again, because I need a little bit more will, but if I don't heal every single round, I'm going to die. This guy's whole deal is very status effecty, so I want to get Fate Sandbox up. Okay. Now, damage. Remember damage? Soul Crisper is 30... we could lay on the nematode interface, though, since I'm sandboxed and everything. Okay, and now, unfortunately, I probably do have to heal again for safety. And that did not get us back enough will to be able to re-sandbox. But maybe we could just race him down now? It's close. I think I'm gonna have another burrito. Like I can clear my leak. I can heal myself, and he really can't. Although the leak just comes to an end naturally, of course. And we still don't quite have enough for another sandbox. You know what? The regeneration did eventually wear off. We're gonna get this. This guy does just enough damage every turn for it to be like a hugely annoying problem. We do have enough for a fire now. And this should be lethal, right? The damage plus the burn. All I have to do now is not die. In fact, we've just got him. Okay. Jesus Christ. 8 meat, boots, a jumpsuit, long gloves. Okay, we got a bunch of things that are equipment there. Also, one of those lines near the bottom of the box looked like it said squirrel tits a little bit. I'm assuming that that's not, in fact, what it said. Garbs. Let's look at our garbs. So, material mitts. Mighty handwear, such as was deployed in the conflict at Emulon. So, not as much power... Or no, more power. Long gloves are terrible. Speed down, flesh up. Let's... maybe give that to you? And then we also picked up... So, flesh 8, speed 6. I think we'll leave you with your poncho. I wonder if negative speed actually matters. I wonder if there's a floor at 0. You don't even have any armor on. I don't know that you really need more speed. Let's go for the flesh. And of course the organ fort is doing fine work. I think we're actually all equipped in what we want to be equipped in then? Yeah. Okay. That was miserable. I hate fighting that guy. Hopefully we will not see too much more combat around here. I do appreciate the coins as a good way of marking where we've not been yet. Where does this go? Nowhere. It's just another way up. Well, we can refill here. How much does it take exactly? Okay, we still definitely more than this. How about now? Yeah, now we're good. Alright, we can't make it up to whatever's up there. I mean, we probably end up just following this out to here. Okay, it ends up on top of a thing. Can we climb? We can. Hooray. I have no sense of whether we've been... Okay, no, here we have definitely been here before. Can we use this to climb up on top of... Yes, we can. Okay, this is something new. Ah, I tried to roll. Well, we're at full health at least. So you know what we must do. I think it would help if the animations played a little faster, probably. Alright, so we get a fire on you, then we work hard to kill this other dude as fast as possible, and hopefully none of the other enemies do anything meaningful in that time. Because we really got to get this done. Alright, I think it is probably worthwhile for Samsnosa to lay out the sandbox on Pungorma if we're going to keep Pungorma alive. The enemies clearly know that he is the heart of the team. Alright, you do your homunculus thing. I have no idea what it does. You probably have to hit the pool main again, like, this turn. If I Soul Crisper, I'm not 100% sure if it will reapply the effect. Like if it'll refresh the duration. Because if it refreshes the duration, then we're good and we can just ignore that guy from here on out. Okay, Wayne's probably dead. Do I want to try to save Wayne? I think I want to try to kill this thing. I think it's more important that this thing go down. I was hoping to prevent that from happening again. Alright, so I don't know for sure that you're dead, but I do know my snap will kill you. I didn't want him to get one more turn, because I think we've seen the burn effect do 9 damage before. Okay. Now, things are a little bit more solid. So, let's cookie Dietismold. Okay, here's what the homunculus is for. I see. That's, really bad. Well, I think we'll Fate Sandbox some of this stuff off of Dietismold. My guess is, yeah, that Samsnosa was dead either way, so not worth putting the effort into. You don't have any will. I want to get Pangorma's health back up a little bit. Here, we'll cupcake him. Alright, the Bomalog is a little bit of an issue. We certainly don't want it to have time to do its whole homunculus sequence again, right? So... yeah, I'm not convinced we're going to get the job done quickly enough. That's everything has double attacks or an attack that hits twice. Defend is just very, very bad. Okay, well, it looks like we probably are going to lose. I could try stem celling Pangorma and maybe he'll recover quickly enough. Or maybe he'll just get double attacked to death. No, okay. Spreading out the double attacks. Not great. Not great for us. Okay. Yeah, the enemies do enough damage that every combat is hard, which is nice, because one of the core problems you run into in a lot of JRPGs is that almost all combat quickly becomes trivial. It's like you get into a random thing, and then you just mash A until it goes away so that you can go back to playing the actual game. Here, in each combat, you are like having to actually do things and make decisions. It's just that, even so, it's not terribly interesting. But they did put in a way for you to avoid combat. I just have to be better at executing it. So we still don't really have a good sense of what we're even supposed to be doing here. Like, we know what our plot purpose here is, but in terms of what we're supposed to be doing on sort of like a medium tier level to accomplish that goal. And they didn't put in an ability to run, because if they did, you would never fight anything, right? You would just always run, because otherwise, why do this to yourself? Alright, you know, what we'll do is we'll win this battle. Maybe we'll win this battle. The multiple pool mains and it being not possible for you to be fast enough to actually get them all on fire before they both take their turns really sucks. And then we'll just go back to the afterlife and reset again, because sadly that it looks like is the sensible thing to do. The worst part of this is there's one of those healer guys. Like, yeah, the Asylum Vogue is totally going to heal some of the pool mains, and like they're not going to get full benefit because of the fire. But even so, we're going to, I think, find that it's going to mean we're going to have to hit these guys a bunch and just endure their counterattacks. Well, let's try to focus one down, especially now while we're still clean. You are no longer clean. Because of course. You know what? It's fine. Just take the leak. Like I said, we're going back to the afterlife after this anyway. We can just reset. Yeah, it super sucks that it was possible for them to, it is possible for them to each get a turn before you get enough turns to even set them all on fire. Let's refresh the burn on you. Okay, so I feel fairly confident that guy will burn out. Wayne is just going to make sure this guy goes down, because again, we've seen the burn not do 10. I didn't want to give him an extra turn if we didn't have to. And you... Recrisp this guy, because unfortunately he's at basically full health, and his burn is going to end soon. Alright, Pangorma, you have Lightning Bolt, right? Yeah, we're just gonna Lightning, because Pangorma's gonna die anyway. We might be able to get this guy down to a point where he is snappable. Okay. Once the pool mains are down, this isn't actually even a hard fight anymore. Didasmoln... No, Didasmoln is, of course, completely out of everything, because he's always out of everything. Give you a little bit of help. I wish we had more multi-target things. I think we're at a place here where each of these guys is just a little bit too tough to go down in one hit. Maybe I should just cookie... Oh, we're out of cookies. I will cupcake you then. Yeah, we're waiting for each of these guys basically to like take one more tick of burn. And then once they've done that, we'll be able to snap them. And we won't have to wait for a further turn. 23 is high-ish. We can definitely get a 17. Didasmoln, kill that man. We're going to have to hit this guy a couple more times, no matter what, because of the regen. Alright, let's refresh his burn, and then we'll just snap him from there. I think we might actually lose the battle. You... We need an ability that removes leak. Because, like, we have this, but we need a thing that removes leak and also heals. I guess what I'm actually going to do here is just snap. Ah, that really sucks. That sucks a huge amount. Okay, well the good news is that thing will not get to actually take an action ever again. The bad news is everything else that's happening. Okay, this is a little bit more healing than Pormerbleb. I think at this point, the danger has largely passed. It's just a matter of surviving these leaks. You should also cupcake. Because the post dog's not really hitting us very hard. It's kind of not doing anything. It's not contributing much to the battle. Alright, Wayne is going to... No, he's not. Never mind. I was going to Soul Crisper on the Xylem Vogue to prevent it from healing, but... Apparently we are running real low on resources. Here we go. And this will probably burn it out. Right, it'll get real low and then die on its turn. Maybe it'll die on its turn. Wow, okay. Yeah, the thing is reliably applying vulnerable every single time it takes an action. It is dead now. It does not ever get to do another thing, but we're going to have to endure some garbage. Okay. Now. Ooh, we've not seen Chomp from him before. That's a huge amount of damage. What the hell? Is it a counterattack type thing? Or nope, he just chomps you a lot. I mean, he's burning. Is he going to chomp every turn? No, sometimes he just does normal attack. Which still is a huge amount of damage. Our burn did exactly half of his total health over the course of its effect. So I'm gonna give it to him again. We have one more cupcake? Yeah. Okay, now my snap is just lethal. That was a nightmare. You got a lot of stuff. Many antennas. We have earned many antennas, and we're just going back to the afterlife. Mechanically speaking, boo. Boo on basically everything we encountered this episode. I think the first game definitely benefited from like having a really short period. Alright, so we'll go turn in the meat we just earned and clean up, and then we'll call it there for today. I think that this game is suffering more for trying to be a game more. You know? To a certain extent, I feel like the first Hylics was a playable idea. And this game is, to some degree, is kind of the same idea. It has some other stuff layered in there, like the flying thing and the arcade minigame. But I don't know that it's doing enough to really fill the extra time. And my impression is there's still some time left. So we're out of time for today, though. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time on Monday, hopefully we will avoid a lot of combat. And we'll see you then.